Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is William Heinman, your host, and you're at Just Force 911, where we look at how our public officials do their job or they don't, which is normally it, which is the reason I'm here. Hey, guys, real quick, violation of oath of office by a public official should be a felony. Now, that one, and also, I'm going to bring up a new one now, that if an officer charges you with a crime and it's thrown out or not prosecuted, then the charge would go back onto the officer. And that's going to stop a whole bunch of this nonsense where they stand behind their qualified immunity and charge you with something that you're not, that you haven't done. This nonsense needs to stop. And the reason I'm bringing this up is because we're going to get into this today on this video. And this goes out to Global News. The information will be down below. Go over and subscribe to them and tell them I sent you. Also, do me a favor, subscribe to me. Thank you guys, by the way, for getting me to the place where I can get monetized, because now we can start getting into a whole bunch of other stuff, which I'm not going to say right now because we're not ready. But you guys will know here soon. But it's going to open a lot of doors. I'm already upsetting a whole lot of public officials because I am speaking out on they're not doing their job correctly. And it's really upsetting a lot of them. And I think that's a good thing, because if you're not doing your job, then you should be be held accountable. If I'm at my work and I do the wrong thing, then I get in trouble. That's the way it's supposed to be. Just because you're a public official, you are not above the law. I know you guys think you're sovereign citizens. You're not. Trust me. You are public servants. That means you serve the public. We put you in that position to do a job. We expect you to do it. That's a crazy thing. So anyway, what this video here is about is the militarization of this police force. These glorified costume clowns in military garb, using military equipment. And then their chief, well, they thought they were going into a dangerous area, so they had to have this. Oh, bull. There is no reason you need to be militarized, except your egos won't get out of the way and let you actually do your job. I am so sick and tired of this crap, guys. This has to stop, okay? Holding our officials accountable for their actions when they screw up is one way. Holding them accountable against the Constitution is another. And we're going to push these two all the way into law if we can get away with it. Problem is that most officials won't deal with it because it's highly radioactive. I don't care. I'm going to call them out on it. And if enough people get behind them, we can get this done. So let me know if you guys want to help. My email is down there on the bottom, and all the other information's there if you need it. Let me know. Let's get on with the video. I find it highly disturbing myself. You have 3 teenagers that are handcuffed in the backyard, laying on the ground. The grandmother, was sleeping when they blew the front door in with their armored vehicle. This is insane, people. Absolutely insane. And it was all on a tip that wasn't true. Wow. Well, if it wasn't true and you guys messed up, then you idiots had to pay for this. Not the taxpayers, you clowns. And that's where all this is going. So before I get bleeped out of here, we are going to start the video. Here we go, folks.
No, you won't. Okay, I'm just really scared.
3 teens held at gunpoint by police. One 15-year-old boy's shirt was taken off, and then his hands were zip-tied by police while lying on the ground.
What are you doing to my grandkids? Like, what are you doing? You can't treat kids like this. It was awful. Like, I've never seen nothing like it.
It was 5:30 Thursday. Grandma Vicky Cook was napping. Grandpa was watching the game, the kids hanging out. All of a sudden, a police tactical vehicle went through their door.
Then I come around this corner. This drone's going down my hallway, almost flew right in my head. I ducked like this so it would miss me. Then I went to the back door, and they're all standing in a line back there with all the kids laying on the ground. Oh my God, what are you treating my grandkids like this?
James Potts saw the police on his front lawn when he came home.
Like, what's going on? Like, my kids are in there, my parents are in there. I was like, and two officers approached me at gunpoint with their lights on, told me to get on the ground or they were going to shoot me.
Fort Saskatchewan RCMP say they got a report of a possible kidnapping. Parents say they got a text from their son saying he needed $1,500 and was being threatened with a gun to the head and a knife to his stomach. But the allegations were false.
I have no doubt that it's an extremely traumatic incident. Police having to go into a house dynamically. Those police officers felt they were going to a house with armed individuals who were holding somebody hostage.
Former EPS officer Dan Jones is surprised police didn't first try to talk to people living in the house.
And then you start communications with the individuals inside the house. The tactical entry is usually the last thing to do unless you know that there's immediate harm.
As for James Potts and his family, they are left with not just damage to their doors, but also damage to their trust in police.
I'm just disgusted with the police, like thoroughly disgusted. 100%. Like, my heart actually breaks for all these kids.
Sarah Medina, Global News.
Okay, so what do you guys think about this? Is this ridiculous? You had a person there that's supposed to be a expert, and like he said, you talk first. These sounds talk? No. They punch their way in. They're in military garb, which is absolutely ridiculous. There is no reason they need military garb except to feed their egos. You clowns are not military. Probably because you couldn't get in the military. When you have an IQ less than 20, that's what happens. You know, you guys need to be held accountable for crap like this. This is just absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely asinine. Anyway, guys, subscribe to my channel. Go over to Global News. Subscribe to them. Let me know what you guys think. And let's see if we can get some laws changed, shall we? It's time. Thank you and have a great day.